Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to Sondering Tarot. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. This is your daily tarot reading for the 5th of October, 2024. The deck we'll be using is listed in the description box down below. Anyway, let's get started on your reading. Okay, my lovelies, I am back. I have all your cards out on the table. We have one ace showing up for you, eight major arcana, and we have the synchronicity 888 showing up for you as well. So whether you see 888 or because we have 8 majors on the table, you may be seeing 8888 as well. Please take note of that. But let's jump into the best part of your day. We start off with the World in the reverse. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The Ace of Swords. The Hangwoman, which is the Hangman in this deck. The Three of Cups. The Seven of Wands. The Ten of Cups in the reverse. The Four of Cups. And the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So you might actually have trouble getting things done, completing things, working things out. Whether that's because we're lacking manpower, effort, energy, knowledge, skill set, what have you. However, clarity does come. Information, help does come, and believe it or not, it comes from other people, friends, co-workers, you know, even a stranger, what have you. Sometimes helping hands are best. You know, sometimes we can't do everything with just the 2 hands we have, and we need a helping hand. We need assistance, and it's actually with that we overcome for the day. That little boost we get from others. And that doesn't necessarily mean this is a physical help. I want to point that out. Simply because sometimes the help we need is not always physical. Sometimes it's just we need some information, some advice, what have you. We have the Four of Cups here. So sometimes, yes, it is literally brainstorming. Somebody else bouncing off ideas of why something does not work, why you know, you're running into problems. Who knows, maybe you're having issue with some machinery and you go to somebody else in your workplace going, hey, this printer keeps on jamming, what's the problem? And they tell you how to troubleshoot it to where it will stop jamming. You know, a helping hand. Sometimes it's not always physical. Okay, so help is available. It's just available from another person. Whether that is, you know, physical or non-physical. Sometimes you might just need advice, directions, ideas, suggestions. It's where that brainstorming energy comes in. You get a helping hand. You get assistance. But you may actually have to reach out for that or ask for that. It may not necessarily just be landed in your lap. However, you know, if somebody does suggest something, don't blow them off. Don't recommend that. Remember, 2 minds are better than 1. Alright, and the worst part of your day, we start off with the Sun. Judgment in the reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. The Chariot. The Eight of Wands. And the Hermit. Yeah, it might actually be rather difficult for you to succeed in anything that you are physically doing or trying to accomplish, you know, things that are tied to the 3D world here, on your own willpower. Things you're trying to make headway with your own knowledge and your own momentum. You being solitary, you by yourself. So if you're having a day where it's just, you know, me, myself, and I, and we're going to do this, and We don't need no help from nobody. It may be difficult to be successful in that. You might find that your progress is not up to par, not up to your standard, not up to your liking. This is where that troubleshooting, getting the helping hand, the assistance that is available. Don't just be by yourself if you start running into problems or thinking that you can do it all and you can do it all by yourself. Sometimes, yes, it does take two. Sometimes it takes more than two. Okay. Kind of reminds me of that adage, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes more than just a parent. It takes more than just one adult. It takes many authority figures, many helping hands. I don't know why that came up, but all right. Okay, maybe we're having issues for those of us that have children. Maybe we're having some family matters going on and we really need advice or assistance on handling it. Maybe it's something we've never encountered, and perhaps we may misstep if we do not seek advice. Let's face it, most of us know somebody who's had children or multiple children to seek advice from, who have raised them very well. Okay. Interesting. Doctors, also don't forget doctors, psychiatrists, medical physicians. Maybe you're encountering something, so please pay attention to that. It is coming up, so I have to give it if it comes up. All right, our obstacle, or how to get over our obstacle. We start off with death in the reverse. The Four of Wands in the reverse. The King of Cups in the reverse. The Three of Swords. Strength. The Five of Swords. And the Six of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is kind of the obstacle itself. Things aren't going to shift and change and move for the better, in which case we may be displeased with the results. We may not be up to our standards, may not be what we had hoped. Despite our persistence in trying to move forward, there's actually a little bit of a conflict. Like I said, two heads are better than one. Maybe you're missing some information, maybe you're overlooking something, or maybe you're lacking an entire skill set and not realizing it. And this is what can prevent you from actually transitioning and moving forward the way you need to, or to pivot and move with fluidity to get things completed, to get things done properly the way that you had intended. Okay. Yeah, I have to bring this up. Beware of stubbornness, because as much as we have a lot of power and we're persisting in things, sometimes that does mean we can embody stubborn energy. It's that me, myself, and I. It's just me, it's just myself, and I'm going to do this and it'll be fine. I don't need no one else. We can handle this. We got this. And sometimes embodying that stubborn energy will actually stop us from asking for help, for getting assistance, for even maybe looking at things in a new perspective, because we're dead set on doing something and we have one way of doing it, or we have what we think is the best way, the clearest way, and we kind of get that tunnel vision. Like I said, sometimes helping hands is more than a physical thing. Sometimes it's advice or ideas, or even just a different perspective, troubleshooting. Okay, so there is things going on today, and we'll see if stubbornness or the need to always have things in hand and handling it yourself is going to, in a way, almost sabotage you or halt you in some way to make it more difficult, or if you're willing to accept the help and knowing where to go in order to receive it. In other words, you get out of your own way. Okay. Interesting. More of a team effort today. Alright, and I did add up all your cards, by the way, for the sake of numerology. Everything here adds up to 172, which also reduces to 1. And on my new numerology chart that I am using, 1 is the number of self, of the singular unit. This is you trying to literally do something by yourself, and probably not seeing the results you're wanting, not getting the proper flow and momentum to see it all the way through to the end. Why? Because you're doing it by yourself. This is a day for helping hands. This is a day where it may take two. You may need that information, the advice, the perspective, or the literal physical help of another person. So, me, myself, and I isn't always going to cut it in all areas today. This is a day where, yes, it will take another. It is best not to do things by yourself if it is a job or thing that requires another. It will work out better with the extra person, with the help, with the assistance, whether that is the physical or the non-physical. Okay. And our astrology, for those that like it, the moon in Scorpio conjuncts Venus in Scorpio, so double Scorpio placement here. Working with a partner can benefit you. You can enjoy having someone give you insights and help. Hence why I'm getting the physical and the non-physical. It's both. And some of you may literally see both show up, since it's come up so prevalent. Others, you'll see one or the other. So please be open to both of those aspects. You will need the helping hand. Like I say, it takes two, or sometimes more than two. I did have the village, it takes a village reference come up there. So sometimes it will take more than just one set of helping hands for what you're trying to accomplish. Alright, my lovelies, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you. If it resonates, by all means, give me a thumbs up. If it does not, no worries. This is a general reading after all, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.